With wet felting, and we're doing a bowl. It would be similar even if you were doing a piece of material, but I'm talking about wet felting a bowl. You're going to have to pull off tufts of it, of this roving. And we're not talking about any other type. We're talking about merino or some type of wool that's called roving. And it's going to be like this. It only works with this. You got to do a different technique if it's batting. So you're going to grab a little bit of it, see by your hand, a little bit, and then you want to come far enough away because there's fibers, and if you grab too close, it won't come apart. So come away and then just pull. See, see that little tuft there? And then you want to put your hand down and you want to lay it with about a good little more than, let's see how much I have there. I have probably an inch. You could do an inch. I say half an inch, but an inch is good. So that's what you're doing. Watch me again. I'm going to take and grab it, come back far enough. If you're too close, it won't pull. And then you're going to pull. And that is tufting. That is tufting. Now we're going to talk about, you know how to tuft. If you looked at the previous video, I've showed you how to tuft. Now you're going to have your towel down, you're going to have your mat down, you're going to have your first layer of your bubble wrap, and you're going to have your resist down, nice and centered. And then you're going to begin to make a circle with tufting. And remember, grab it, come back far enough, and pull. And then lay it down. Again, we thought about half an inch. I've already done these, so I'm going to add them on here. You're going to begin to go around the circle. Pull and lay. Pull and lay. About an inch over the edge. Doesn't have to be exact, but pull. And you want to flip it so that the part you pulled is what's going to be on the outside. So you're going to pull it and then flip it so that little tuft is on the outside and the part you were holding is on the inside. And pull. Now, I'm going to show you if I hold it too close. If I get too close, see, it doesn't want to come apart. So make sure you're far enough out, you're grabbing with your hand, and you're pulling. And then you're pulling it and making sure that that edge is what goes over the edge of your resist. Half an inch to an inch. Doesn't have to be measured. Doesn't have to be exact. You're going to do it all around. Clockwise, counterclockwise, whichever way you want, and just lay it. And make sure that you've got them overlapping a little bit so you don't have any where you can see the resist. Grab it, grab it, pull, and do it. So watch me do this for a little bit here. Oops, it's catching onto my hands. You want to make sure you didn't have too thick of a wide of a piece. That's why we make it smaller. So that I'm getting kind of the end, so it's getting a little harder because I'm towards the end of my piece. Oop, catches on your hands a little bit. I'm going to put my last piece down. Probably could have done one more. Let me pull it out. I think I need a little bit more. Got a little static electricity going there. There it is. So you've got your tufted. Just don't have them too thick. You can always separate them. You're going to pull. There it goes. Okay. See that? That's a really nice really nice centered. So remember, you're going to make sure that these lengths, which are 12 inches for every ounce, so and then you just divide these. They're thicker. They're thicker. So you want to divide them into like thirds lengthwise, and so that and then you want to keep them dry. I put them around my neck. Don't let them get wet. And then you're going to take the first little color, and you're going to go right around like this. And that is that's that first layer.